Welcome to the AFCRDTV. I'm here at the Banbury Plant Hire Community Stadium after tonight's 2-1 win for the Diamonds in the Bill-based FA Trophy, and I believe we make the trip now to South Shields in the next round. Great win for the Diamonds, and I'm here with man of the match Ben Heath. Ben, I think you got it for a first half performance which kept us in the game. I mean, we started brightly though, didn't we? I don't think you had much to do in those first few minutes.
Nah, first 15 minutes we started very bright. Probably should have took a few other chances. Keeper made a good save from a deep free kick with Collard's header, spraying themselves to be fair. And then obviously there was a few saves I had to make, but I thought we dominated for the first half, really, like the start of the first half, and then they sort of nicked a goal. I'd say, really.
Yeah, I mean, they had a lot of possession, didn't they? We kept giving the ball, we got the ball, give it back, and I mean, some of the saves. I mean, there was one save we tipped it over the bar. I thought it was in near the start, and I thought you were on your toes. And since you've come back in the team, you seem to be back to the old Ben Heath.
Yeah, well, obviously before we had the defeat of the heavy amount of goals, and then having the break sort of, I'd say, done me well really, like not playing. Obviously give a bit of grit between my teeth to stay in, so like performing today obviously helps towards that. Sorry.
And their goal, I mean, it was a good cross, wasn't it? Although I think it was unmarked, and you didn't have much chance with that one.
Yeah, it was a bit of a frustrating one because it was a free header from about 7 yards out, which obviously is what we don't really want, but obviously come back well in the second half, which is the main thing.
And what did Peter say at half time? I mean, you 1-0 still in the game. I suppose they could have gone in 2-0 up.
Yeah, he was just saying that we just need to come back out and fight and just show them like what we can capable of, because every time we've played them 3 times now, and every time we've been on top, so we just had to finish our chances, which we didn't do Saturday really, but thankfully today we did finish our chances that we had. And
I suppose the injury, I think Jack was injured, we went back to 4-4-2, Ben Heath came on and he made a massive difference, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely come on very bright when he came on, to be fair, today. So yeah, he changed the game, to be fair. When he come on, I'll give him that, and performed very well.
And the old man up front, I mean, he's scored a couple this season, but that's his 93rd goal. He's closing in. He was on the end of a good move and a good cross again from Ben.
Yeah, he's always in the right position when he's up that end, to be fair. I'll give him that. That's why he's got 93 goals. So obviously he's in his area, like 6 yards out. That's his element. That's why he taps him in. That's why we call him the Lord, tapping him in there.
The Lord. I remember that one. And I suppose we were a bit unlucky because I didn't think one of the we had one disallowed and we had some chances. Ben Heath had a couple in the side netting. I thought it wasn't going to come, but from my point of view, we signed Jordan McLeod to score the goals, and he was the fox in the box, wasn't he? Fox in the 6-yard box. 2 and 3 for him. He's done great since he's come in. He's like got amongst the lads, like with the banter and stuff, and then obviously on the pitch netting 2 goals and 3, which is what you want when you sign a striker, really, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I'm going back to you. I know I don't want to go back to the Bromsgrove game, but that was obviously a low point for you and for the team. And it's incredible where we've come in such a short space. A great credit to the management and also to the players as well.
Yeah, I think after the few defeats, like successive defeats, everyone's sort of training and stuff sort of grouped back together, and like everyone's just like got as a team and just come back and perform properly, like as we should, like how we have done at the start of the season before we had that poor run for a little while. But yeah, having some good results coming along, and we're looking to keep moving forward, really.
Difficult game at Biggleswade on Saturday, but I'm not to interfere. And then I'm not sure the arrangement for going up to South Shields should be interesting. We'll see what comes with that, and looking forward to that. Yeah, looking forward to it. Like a good trip away, and obviously they've got a good following, good few fans behind them, so it'll be a good game. All right, mate, I'll let you go. Well done tonight, and great win for the Diamonds. Ben, I'm now here with the management duo. I'm here with manager Andy Peaks and Champs. Andy, 1-0 down at half time, but a great performance second half, and so he deserved to be in that next round.
Yeah, I think so. We was a bit disappointed first half because it was very open, but we thought we were better than that. We had some opportunities we didn't take, but equally we were way too open, and we relied on Ben to make some good saves. So we were disappointed at half time, and we sort of said we're going to just go out of this competition with a whimper. We want to give it a right go second half. We adjusted the shape, to be honest, at half time, which I think helped us. Yeah, in the second half it was a lot better.
And Ben Heath came on. I don't know if that was an injury to Jack Johnson. That made a difference as well, didn't it?
It did. Like the gaffer said, we had to change it at half time anyway because the shape wasn't quite working. There was too much space. They were just getting too many shots on goal. We talked about it about 5 minutes before half time. We had to change it. We did. We stuck with the players that we'd finished the first half. We said we'd give him 10 minutes. We knew that Ben, he'd come on Saturday as well and turned the game a little bit, didn't he, for the last 20 minutes. We knew he had a role to play tonight as well, so we got him on earlier than probably what we wanted to. But he come on and he changed the game a little bit, didn't he? Those legs and his directness, and he was very positive when he got the ball, and it just kind of sent them on the back foot a little bit, and then we could get higher at the pitch. And we wanted our midfield players then to go and engage a little bit more on theirs. And that's basically what we said to him at half time, just be a little bit more on the front foot, a little bit up higher at the pitch. And like you say, I think Ben coming on certainly enabled us to do that. So.
Yeah, and that's to drive Hixie forward, isn't it? And also on the other side, we were getting down the right hand side as well.
Yeah, well, I had a few words with Hixie at half time. He knows, first half wasn't great. He was a little bit sluggish in there, and just felt that them two, for them, were getting on the ball too much and had too much space, and we were letting them play. So we just said to him, get tighter, get on that front foot again, just go and engage with them, and then go and nick ball high at the pitch. And then we did that, and then that enabled us then to set our attacks a little bit higher up on the pitch.
It was all relative to the shape, really. Hixie probably got the brunt of it a little bit because he's better than what we thought he was, but they were a bit overrunning there because they had an extra man. That was about the long and short of it. So we had to alter the shape. The jack thing it made it easy with him getting a book in, but we always felt we were going to go to a 4 with a bit of width, with a better quality. So it made it easier for us to do that. And it certainly, I thought it made us a better team all round really then from that point on.
I think the reaction from half time was brilliant, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
So straight away. So.
And we got on the front foot, Ben then crossed in, and the old man up front, the pitch is suiting, we talked about it on Saturday, and he was there in the 6-yard box and poked it home.
I think that would do him good because, again, he had done a lot of joy tonight, he hadn't won many balls in the air. And he's poached from really. That'll do him great for his confidence. He hasn't been as prolific this season. He knows that, but as I keep saying, he'll get better with the pitches, and that'll do him the power of good, I'm sure.
I'm not sure you had a better view about we had a couple of goals to say. There was certainly one I didn't think was offside.
It's hard to see really from where we are. I know we've had 2, haven't we, disallowed for offside. Whether they were or not, I'm not really sure. It's hard for us to see from the dugout, but I think them sort of things kind of go against us a lot, don't they? Those sort of decisions. But fair play to the lads, like I say. The reaction at half time then meant it didn't really matter anyway. So really dug in and good performance second half to get us out of it.
Before we talk about the winning goal, credit to the back four. I mean, I thought that the 2 centre backs really dominated, didn't they? They didn't really have many chances in that second half.
No, it was much better. We've had it before where people play one up and then loads of runners and that, and it makes it difficult for the back three who's going to push into midfield, etc. When we went to a back four, it meant 2 marking one, and they were much more comfortable. And it got Bully back in the centre of the pitch, where for me is much better. So that worked a lot better, and it helped all over the pitch then, really.
Yeah, and then we talked about getting a striker in. Ben Heath getting down again, crossover, and it was a super finish, wasn't it? Because he put it over the keeper. I mean, most strikers would have hit the keeper, and he actually dinked it over.
We talked about what change to make. We wanted to get Slaney on to give us 3 in the middle of the park, and we ummed and ahed to take off. And again, we said Shanks was another load of joy, and we just felt Jordan was a goal scorer, a natural finisher, so we sort of stuck with him. And he got the goal, which was great for him, and obviously great for us.
He went off injured. Any problems there? He said not when I spoke to him after he came.
I think he was just a bit tight. He was cramping up. His hamstrings were a bit tight. So he's done a lot of football in the last little while, as a few of them have in the last couple of weeks. We've had a lot of games since Tamworth, the game before. We've had a lot of football, and they've put a lot of good performances in. So I think they were tired by the end of it, but fully deserved their win, and we can look forward to an away day.
I mean, the fortune is that we've been down at the bottom when we were lost to Bromsgrove, but I mean, the team and yourselves have turned it round. I mean, what's the reasons for that, in your view?
I think obviously getting experienced players back in always helps. We changed the shape again slightly to what we were doing beforehand. We just feel that sometimes helps us, and we probably play. It suits us basically a lot better than some of the others that we were playing. We were a little bit open, but I think we've got enough players back now to whatever shape we do play. We can go back to what we were doing in the first sort of 10-12 games and make sure that we are on that front foot, and we are pressing, and we're trying to win ball back high up the pitch to set our attacks.
It was a matter of a few things, us having people off form, hitting a couple of teams in real good form, having, like you said, experienced players not playing. But I kept saying, and I said it all along, when we've got everyone back, we've got people back on form, we've made some additions, we've got some youngsters getting better and better. So another academy kid on the bench tonight with Luke Munro, the keeper, which is brilliant, shows the club's heading in the right direction. And we keep saying, and we've now played, Banbury, who I feel are a good team, 3 games within a week. And beat them twice and drew with them once. So for me, that says we're heading in the right direction, and we can be pleased where we are.
Yeah, great performance, and I mean that'll stand us in good stead. And I think you won't remember, we went to Ashington in our first season. I think you went, it was a great trip, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a brilliant trip. We were unlucky on the day, but it was certainly a good experience for everyone, and I think it united a lot of people within the club, as in supporters and board and players and whatever, and hopefully this will be the same and we can go there and we're certainly looking to get a result again.
But you always tell me, ignore that, John. Next Saturday, Biggleswade.
Biggleswade first, and we'll be ready for them, as we always are.
All right, mate. Gents, thank you very much. And great performance tonight, and I know the fans went home happy.
Cheers,
Cheers,
John.
John. Thank